Hello there, it is Cryptophyte with you here, and in this video we will talk about the crypto project called Quoth. Let me share my thoughts about Quoth with you. Before that, keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor and my videos have only educational and informative purpose. Do your own research and decision. After this legal requirement, let me share my view and try to help you in the crypto fight for your interest. I will start first with their pitch deck. Based on the first slide, it seems like they're trying to build something like Google for NFT, which is actually really cool. Using artificial intelligence is a must in that case, and they have it in place, which is a really good sign, I think, because Google is nothing without its AI. I'm sure that you know that. Let's talk about their target audience. So there is a common saying in marketing that is that if you target everyone, you target no one. And they have put a big list of people who they want to target, which will be really difficult, probably even impossible to achieve. So that's definitely a red flag to me. As a marketer, I have seen this happening all the time, and in most cases the payout is almost guaranteed, no matter how much funds you have and technology. If people can see that this platform has been made for them and can make their life better, they'll just don't use it and the project will probably fail. About the problems that they'll try to solve, I can say that it seems like they will try to solve more than one problem, which from one side is good, but from another it brings me to point two, actually. Too many things at the same time, which I don't think it's a good thing, especially in such competitive niche. So this is definitely another red flag to me here. So let's see their suggested solution. I don't have much to say about that actually, because I'm not sure if what they say can solve all the mentioned problems on the previous slide, but who knows? This is just what I think and what I believe. And I hope that they'll find a good solution for all the problems that they have mentioned on the previous slide. So about their utility. Actually, they have chosen a pretty clever utility model, so I definitely like it. And the process for checking the originality of the NFTs looks good to me. I suppose that someone more technical than me will have a better opinion about it, but from my perspective, it looks fine. It looks like something that can deliver what promises to deliver. So about their image similarity pipeline, actually I can't say much about it too, but again it looks like something that can work, but of course only the time will show if it is true or not. On their scheme of how you can use the NFT on their system, I really like the concept, and I really like the idea that you can use your NFTs on other compatible blockchains, and I also like the fact that the NFTs will be locked in the Quoth contract, which should mean better protection, which means better sleep to you, so that's definitely a good thing, especially right now when people are worried about safety. Let's talk about their user cases. I see 7 different user cases, which I think is a pretty good start and it sounds promising to me. And they have 4 different income streams, which can give them a good source of revenue for future development and marketing. But of course, this will happen only if there are enough people to use their APIs. So it seems that they have been working since May of the previous year on the API development. So it looks like they have already started the process, and we won't have to wait a lot of time before we can use it, or at least I hope so. They are searching for new team members. This can mean 2 things. First, that they are expanding just in case, or they have a lot more work to do than expected. Who knows what's the reason behind that, but it's always good to have new team members. This means more possibilities, I think. So when we check their roadmap, it looks pretty ambitious, especially for Q1 of 2022. But after that, the future doesn't look so clear. except the fact that you can see that they plan to start doing some listings on Q2. Maybe they'll add more features to their platform. Maybe they'll focus on marketing. Maybe they'll focus on selling. I don't know. It would be nice if you have had some clearance about their plans after Q1. At least some clues, but that's something that we don't have in place for now, so we can just guess. For me, this is not so good sign for the vision of the project, but maybe this is only me. When I invest in projects, I prefer to have view of the vision of the project for longer period, like 1 year ahead, 2 years ahead, and so on. This would make me more enthusiastic about a project. When we talk about their tokenomics, they look pretty standard to me. Nothing special here. The token distribution looks fine, but what I don't like much about it is that actually the third biggest bucket is the theme tokens. It is actually really close to the second bucket because the difference is only 1%. So for a project to receive mass adoption, I would prefer this bucket to be about marketing. I believe that it's even more important than to have more theme tokens. What also looks a little strange to me is that there isn't anything about the development side of the project. No tokens for development. Maybe part of the team funds will go there, but only the team knows. When we check the way that they plan to use their funds, we can see that they will use the generated revenue to pay for the development, and they have a pretty good split of it for everything. And you can see on the graph that they have decided to give 8% for operations, which to me sounds like money for the team. If this is good or not, you can decide, but I think that without this, a project can move much, so I'm good with it. Because selling theme tokens for salaries is definitely a bad thing, especially when it can negatively affect the price. So that's why in the previous point I said that I'm a little bit worried that there is going to be a lot of tokens for the team. This can just easily affect the price in a very negative way. So let's talk a little bit about the team. I believe that when we decide if we should invest in one project or not, the team is one of the most important things. So let's check the CEO first. Chris looks really connected. He has over 17,000 contacts on LinkedIn, which is astonishing, and he has a pretty solid crypto experience started years ago. I can definitely say the same thing for the CTO, who has been a senior crypto consultant over the last few years, so he definitely has a valuable view on the blockchain technology and sounds like a promising future. Two of the team members still don't have Quoth as part of their LinkedIn profile, so I hope that they will definitely join the team, but have just forgotten to add Quoth as an experience on LinkedIn. For the team made of 9 people, which can be found on the website, I can't say anything, just because there isn't much except Twitter accounts, which I think is not a great idea actually, especially because this is not a meme or something like a meme project or NFT project. Maybe there is a good reasoning behind this, but having only Twitter definitely doesn't help much. Actually, it does the opposite to the open public and new investors. At the same time, they have a pretty good list of backers, especially when we live in the era of the play-to-earn games, and it looks like most of the VCs are looking to invest in games. So this is definitely a good sign for a belief in the concept and the vision that the team has. When we check their website, we can see that it gives information about what the project is going to be, but what I think is missing here is a video showing how the search engine will look like, and also in the same video or in another video to talk about the benefits of such platform for everyone, for the investors, for the people who just want to search for NFTs, and for everybody who can use the platform. This is definitely not a big thing, but something that can spark the interest of a lot more people. But what is obvious from the website is that their main focus is to generate members for their Telegram community, and we'll find out later if they have done a good job by doing that. Before that, let me share a few words with you about their white paper. It It is a pretty solid one, and it gives all the information about the plans of the project, the structure, the tokenomics, everything that we have spoken about here, plus a few more details that we can't find on their pitch deck, and that's okay. One thing that I have noticed is that they are saying that the payment processor that they will use will be Stripe, a really big company with a huge experience in payment processing, and as far as I remember, they have forbidden crypto payments before, but lately they have started accepting it again. Yeah, it's definitely a good payment processor. The thing is that you can't find any information about Stripe anywhere else on their website. So let's hope that they already have some sort of deal with this company and that they will going to use it. Now let me say a few words about their social channels. Like I already said, that they have as main focus to grow their Telegram community. If you join their community on Telegram, you can easily see that they are already doing steps in this direction to grow the Telegram community, and there are over 4,500 and growing members. Most of the engagement at the moment is coming from the promotions that they are currently running, but the time will show if these people will be active and really interested in the project. For now, I think that there isn't much talk in the chat about the project. Mostly people who have been stimulated, probably with money, to join, which can be easily realized by seeing a lot of comments like just hi, or just nice project, or promising project, done, and so on. At the same time, you can see an active and with good engagement Twitter account with over 13,000 followers. The case is definitely different on Facebook and Instagram. Not much engagement going on there, but who can blame them for that? In conclusion, I can say that NFTs are really hot right now, and they will definitely expand, so VCs know that and they look for promising projects in this sphere. From my perspective, I can say that this is a really interesting and innovative project. I love the idea that they will try to build something like Google for NFTs, because this is something that the whole crypto NFT world needs. They're probably the first who will try to achieve this, which gives them a good competitive advantage. The team is solid and the bakers too, which gives us a big hope for success. One of the biggest issues which I think they have is to find a solution to convince people to start using their services, because it's something new, which people haven't seen before. They will need a good budget and a lot of educational videos to achieve that, and probably good sellers who can sell their product to others. I hope that they have plans for both, because I didn't see anything about that on their website, social media, or pitch deck. Let's hope for the best. For me, it's a 50-50 investment opportunity, more in the category of risky investments, because sometimes it takes a lot of time, sometimes a lot of years for innovation to make its way, and if the real Google sees opportunity in this, who knows what can happen. So this is what I think about the Quoth project. Now it's your turn to make your decision, make your research, and decide what to do. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I'll see you next time. Bye.